Welcome to the Boyfriend Does My Voiceover Challenge. My name is Brock. I'm Kate's husband, and I'm going to be doing the voiceover today. First, we're going to start with bye-bye pores, because those pores are going bye-bye-bye. We're going to rub this in as smooth as possible. This stuff is silky smooth. Even between your unibrow works really well. Clinique is the next brand of choice, it looks like. We're going to paint this stuff on, I guess. We're gonna paint this stuff on as if we're going to see a football game. This stuff is gonna be blended, it looks like, by this sponge. We're gonna make this as even as possible and blend this in. Yeah, I mean, you get the idea, so I'm gonna speed this up a little bit because I think you get it by now. Next, we're gonna actually put this stuff on our lips. Now, this stuff is very tasty, but you don't want to eat it. Trust me, I've tried. Oh, this next part, you wait till I see what I'm gonna do with this part. I'm gonna actually, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to put it underneath my eye, and I'm going to actually spider web this out. And of course, that magic sponge, let me tell you, there's a lot of uses for this thing. We're going to do it the other side as well, because this looks going to be symmetrical. So we're going to do it right. So we're going to come back in with this little sponge again, and we're going to hit it up in the eye there. Now, Airspun is the next choice. This is actually a brush powder deal going on. And honestly, if your eyes are rolling back in your head, then you know you're doing it right. We want to get that possessed look while we're doing this look. This thing looks like we found it out of the toolbox, so I don't know what this thing is, but we're going to be applying this to our face somehow here in a few minutes. Oh, it's for the eyebrows. Very nice. So we're going to come back in with this crazy looking eyebrow pencil, and we're going to actually just kind of fill these in. Get the good lines going, make them look as real as possible. You know, a lot of the reason I got to do this, guys, is because when I was younger, I was sniffing a candle and I got a little bit too close to the flame, and so it burned off some of my eyebrow hair. So ever since then, we've got to use these crazy looking eyebrow pencils. Anyway, so we use this stuff here to make this thick again. This stuff is going to come back in and give us that final touch of a real eyebrow with some real hair, real thick hair. So what I'm going to show you next is going to be really interesting. You're going to want to pay attention if you're not already. Underneath the eyebrow, we're going to come back in just to kind of finesse, just to kind of highlight that line on the eyebrow, because that's what's really going to make it stand out, guys, is you got to come back underneath and you got to get in there with this stuff here so that you can see the lines of that fake eyebrow. So that's what's good. And we're going to come back in just with our finger to blend it. And we're just going to get right in there with the eye. You don't need the brush. You don't need the sponge for this part. Just the finger is fine. And even on top. Because see, when you do it on the bottom, it looks good. But when you do it on the top, now that really looks good. You come back in with the brush. Oh my gosh. Now this brush kind of just sets everything. You know, it just kind of makes it look a little more real with the powder. So I like that look a lot. We're getting naked with Urban Decay. So this is one of my favorite palettes. I like that color right there. This is actually really cool because, see, I'm going to actually paint over some things that I've already done 100 times. I'm going to come back in and do it 150 more times so that way it's just a little thicker. No, this color. We're doing this color now. So the first color kind of sucked. We're coming back in with this one instead. This one's way better. So you kind of just go over it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 times. And then you pick this color and then you do it about 55 more times. We're going to use little tiny keystrokes with this one, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And make sure that that's blended together. Because if it's not blended together, you're not doing it right. And something's wrong in the world. So once we get done with this, we're going to wave our little wand around like we're the makeup fairy, and we're going to keep on blending. So this is going to be our next color. The reason this is kind of nice is because it adds a little touch of dark, a little smoky to the eye here, just to give it an extra little accent on the side. And then we're going to continue to blend that up through the eye. And once we do that, we're going to do it same thing on the other eye, because again, this look is symmetrical, guys. We're not doing it on one side, we're doing it on both. The next thing we're going to use is ColourPop with a little doggy print on the front. This ColourPop is going to be nice because we're going to put it directly on the eyelid, and we're going to spray that mist on the brush and keep on going. This has got some glitter to it, which is kind of nice. It'll make you stand out when you're in the crowd. Everyone else will be looking basic and you'll be having some glitter on your eye. And then this other stuff here, Inglet, we're going to put that on the We're going to put that on the actual eyelash where it meets the eyelid. Honestly, this really kind of completes some of this. It looks good up against that glitter. And we're going to wing that out. We're going to make a nice little wing that's going to complete some of that eyelash and eyelid look. And we're going to make that nice and dark. Now once we do that, we got to make sure that we do it underneath, because of course, what look would you be doing if you didn't do it underneath? Keep putting this on the bottom lash. Look up while you're doing it, as if you're looking up to the heavens to say, oh Lord, this look is amazing. So with the Marc Jacobs, we're going to take this and we're going to make our eyelashes really thick. That's the beautiful part about this stuff. So we're going to do that on the top and the bottom. Oh no, that's gross. This hula stuff we're going to do, oh, maybe a little contouring we're going to do here. Follow this line, and then we're going to move on to our forehead just to make sure we get all that grease off of there. And then on top of that, we're going to continue contour on the nose, contour on the other cheekbone. We're going to get everything going contouring. Put a little powder on that nose there. This stuff right here, we're going to do is we're going to put that on the top of our cheekbones. And then this Makeup Forever. Oh, you know what? We're dancing now. We're getting our groove on here while we're doing makeup, guys. Who said you can't have fun while you're doing makeup? So this part, we're going to put a little shimmer, a little shine on our lips. Again, not edible. So put that stuff on your nose. Put that stuff wherever you'd like. Urban Lash, this stuff looks like a collector's item. This is nice. That stuff is so hot, we got to cover our eyes. It's too hot. We're going to take this and put even more stuff on our lips, just to give it that luscious look. We're going to create a good lip line. You don't want to go over that line, because then you just kind of look like an idiot that doesn't know how to use chapstick. We're going to spray something on us. What is that, vodka? And guys, there you have it. This look is complete. The gorgeous Miss Kait has done it again. This has been a Kait Nichole video with your boy Brock doing the voiceover. Thanks for watching.